You've made a big batch of cider. It's sparkling. It's carbonated perfectly. So what do you do now? I'll let you know, so stay tuned. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Today we'll be pasteurizing a 5-gallon batch of a sparkling cider I made about a month and a half ago. So let's get started. This is a hopped cider. I don't know if you can see the sparkles, but it is hot. It is carved to perfection. So we wanted to keep it that way. Usually I make a 3-gallon batch, but this time I made a 5-gallon batch. So I want all my ciders to stay at this carbonation. So we're going to have to, what we do, pasteurize it. So we're warming this up. This is a thermometer, just a average food thermometer. This is a big pot. You really don't need a pot this big, but this is the only one I have with a false bottom. If you don't have a false bottom, no worries. Just get you a pot big enough to hold maybe 6 of these at a time. 7. I think I got 7 at a time now. So we're going to bring the water up to 190 degrees, minimum 180. So if you do not have a false bottom, once you get your water up to that temperature, kill the heat, because at the bottom where the element or the flame, whatever you have, hits the bottom of the pot, will be warmer. So you want to kill the heat or false bottom, which will bring it up. This one has a false bottom. I'm not going to show it to you because it's already heated up the water to about 150 degrees, and I don't want to reach in there and grab it. Ouch. So I need more of these before I can do that. So what you're going to need, your thermometer, pot with water in it up to 180, 190 degrees, and some pair of tongs. I got them over here, and time. This is about 50. A 5-gallon makes 52 bottles, so you could do about 6 at a time. And once you get the water temperature up, you will let them sit in that water for 10 minutes. So you take 52 divided by 7, or however many you get. Say you're just going to do 5. That's 10 batches, 10 minutes, 100 minutes. So about an hour and a half to do this if you were doing them 5 at a time. So just ahead, this could take some time, but let's do it right. It's quick, simple, easy, but just a caveat, always open one and test it. Make sure it don't over it. If it does that, don't pasteurize it, because you run the risk of blowing the tops of these off and it could hurt you. So always test one first, and you get to drink it. So test one first. And another reason why we want to pasteurize this, because I've had this happen. One time I made a 6-gallon batch. My wife and I were laying in bed, and you hear a tink, 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 and of course that woke us up at 2 or 3 in the morning. But mess in my bedroom. Wife not happy. So if you make large batches, you got to pasteurize them. Okay, that's why I stick to 3-gallon batches, because a 3-gallon is enough where I can drink it before I need to pasteurize it. So anything more than a 3-gallon batch, we're going to pasteurize. So we're going to let this get up to 190 degrees, and we'll be right back. We got it up to temperature, so all we got to do is just start filling it up. We'll do it very slowly. And I went ahead and put these in here before and filled it up to the water to get the water level right till about that much from the top. So I went ahead and measured out exactly how much water I needed beforehand. Be very careful. It's like I've never had it before, but I've read about, the tops blowing off and whatnot. I've never witnessed it, but I have read about it, so always be cautious when you do this. Like I said, 180 will do it, but 190 is better. 180 is good, 190 is better. So we're going to let these sit for 10 minutes. Just a little recap. Stew pot, 190 degree water, false bottom. You can leave the eye on. No false bottom, kill the heat. 10 minutes. You should have a well pasteurized cider. If you want to continue learning about ciders and winemaking, there'll be some banners coming up at the end of this, so just click one and you'll continue learning. If you want to help support my channel, there is Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Even if you don't need any of those equipment, if you click any one of those links, you will go to help me buy equipment and ingredients. Also, on my homepage of my YouTube channel, there is a little donate button. If you want to drop me $1 or $2, that'll go to help me buy equipment and ingredients also.